A bit of a treat this evening. We have BillBrasky's 10,000th game on Fumbbl, which is a while ago now, but he recommended it as one to do a little 10-minute, 15-minute recap on. So because of its 10,000th game, which is an insane number of games to have played on Fumbbl, Krista and the admins got together and put together a Teams of Legend for him and for Painstate to play against. So his most famous team is called WMDs in the box, Weapons of Mass Destruction. And they are a chaos team who regularly destroy other teams using a whole load of claw palm, basically. But he does it in a good-natured way, and he's a good guy who supports Fumbbl really well. And it's an absolute legend. So we have the four Chaos Warriors. We have Smith, Clay, Adams, and Stanbro. So they're all strength 4, strength 6, and strength 5 there. And then a load of beastmen as well. Various stat boosts. So these are all players who have existed before but have died probably, and so are brought back to life just for this one game. So we've got 16 players there. Against them we've got a human team, the Buccaneers, and again these are players who've been brought back from the dead, all stuck into the same team by the power of technology. Okay, so we've got an absolute mega lineup, loads of agility. We've got an agility 5 thrower there, move 7. So this doesn't affect any ongoing things. These are just a very much a one-off game. So let's see what happens. Absolute truckload of inducements for the humans. Chaos were for both players actually, yeah. So we've got a load of inducements. So both players gets wizards. We've got bribes going there. We've got Master Chef for chaos. And so on. Not quite sure what those rules were. So what we can see is that the humans are sort of holding back a bit because the Chaos are a killing team. So the Chaos are receiving the ball, and so they're going to probably wipe out this front line here, which in any normal game would be disastrous to lose like a strength 5 lineman and all these nice players. But because it's a one-off, not the end of the world. But let's see if that does happen. Oh, just a pushback. So maybe they won't get wiped out after all. Of course, you've got to go down before you get wiped out. There we go. So there's your first piling on casualty. Piling on obviously being removed in the new rules, so you won't see as much shenanigans like this anymore. But most of the front line survived. So let's see if the humans... So the humans are obviously using a little bit more brains rather than brawn, but still able to cause casualties themselves. So a casualty there straight up. Looks like there's going to be a foul happening here by the way they're crowding around. It's going to be an interesting little game. And the foul did not work, despite him being a dirty player and having 5 assists. So we rolled a 1 and a 2 for armour there. Fair foul. So he's just going to... It'll be an interesting one this. So is he just going to let the Chaos team move forward and basically try and get as little damage as possible. And so there's the foul with the run-up. So what happened there was he actually did a run-up for the foul, even though he started right next to him. So he started off with a foul, but he had a bribe. So there's 2 bribes left still. Let's carry on. So a little bit of fouling and a little bit of punching. Piling on there, and badly hurt Stanbro, but he came back. So heading down into the corner, caging up, and KOing on the piling on there, and fouling. So we've got some good KOing, good fouling, just a bit of punishment really. So it went for the... Did he go for the blitz there? Yeah, so it went for the blitz to dodge in with agility 4, strength 4, so that was worth a pop. So that was a 4+ dodge, but failed. No tackle either, so it's just failed with a 1, reroll 1. Doesn't count as snake eyes though, because you know it wasn't a 2+ dodge. It's my theory. So knocked out there. Not too much damage, but are the Chaos team going to be able to hold out? Because humans aren't just going to let them score in. They're going to... Oh, there we go. So in fact, oh, we still went for the dodge in, and gets knocked down and catches the ball, dodges out. Right, okay, so hasn't managed to score straight away and was going for a stall. But oh dear, that's not what you need against the WMDs, is to kill yourself on a dodge. There's plenty of killing going on already. Right, there's a smashed ankle. on the walk area. This could be quite a quick game. Luckily they got 16 players either side, otherwise there would not be many players to play the second half. But we're down to 4 on the pitch, 4 humans on the pitch, including an ogre, I suppose. And then knocked out the Avatar of Destruction. Little go for it there. So what are the humans going to manage? A half dice there, skulls out, and goes down. So just a bit of marking up here, and push off, and then frenzied into the crowd. So is it going to be a pitch clear before half time? Seems unlikely, actually. No foul there. Humans don't do anything, and the score. So looking for the one turner back. How many players we got? So we got 11 on one side, and we got 11 on the other as well, because they've got 16 players. So touchback is useful. That's unfortunate. So smacked the player down because there was no push available. So 1-0 down. Going into the second half. And this time the humans get their chance to punch a little bit, but again, not necessarily very effectively, and certainly not going full out max on it like the Chaos team did. But fairly standard, bit more normal half maybe this time. Oh gosh, there's a big throw. It was 2+ because he's got agility 5, so no need to go any closer. So Chaos are they going to put pressure on the ball, or are they just going to kill people? That is the question. A little bit of both maybe. And there's the POW, and the piling on does nothing at all. Piles on to a double 1. Well done him. So are they going to score straight away? Because they're not going to be able to cage up very well, I don't think, against this. Let's see what happens. Just going to walk it in. Fantastic. 1-1. And then going to hope to stop the Chaos Juggernaut. So a bit more of a traditional setup this time. But it'll be interesting to see what they've got. So a blitz certainly helps. Keeps things interesting. But didn't manage to knock him down. So so that was all to do with the blitz action at the beginning, where he failed to knock down the beastman, so there wasn't a hole. Badly hurts the ogre, but comes back with the apothecary there. And then a little bit of punching. So it's going to be all about getting these humans off the pitch, and then scoring is the most likely thing. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Because if it's anything like the first... there's the wizard. Brilliant. So that keeps things interesting. So lightning bolt on the wizard, and then the question is, are the humans able to put any pressure on the ball at this stage? So we've got the catcher running through, and just putting tackle zones near the ball, basically. And who's going to be able to get through? There he is. So, that's poor blocking. So that's poor blocking on that blitz, and the blitz on the blitz action. Sorry, the blitz turn, really scuppered the humans there a bit. Let's see if the WMDs can recover the ball at this stage. Should be able to. Blitz away the person next to the ball, and then pick it up possibly. Let's have a look, see what happens. Yep, there's the blitz away, and then we got an agility 4 beast there to recover the ball. Let's see if he goes down. Yep. But then fails out on the dodge. What's that? Agility, agility 4 failing on a 2+. Disaster. Do the hard work. So humans, I think the humans having a bit of rough luck on this one, because they're doing sort of the hard, knocking the players down and getting the ball loose, but then not managing to capitalise as a result. I think that was another run up for the foul there. It's just a silly thing that people do on Fumbbl sometimes. People do it on tabletop as well, actually. And it's looking like a fairly solid Chaos win there. So let's zoom through this one. So this is one of those games that had loads and loads of spectators at the time. They're sort of advertised well in advance. You get a great atmosphere watching Fumbbl games sometimes. Have a nice bit of chat about it, and you get the option to influence the crowd noises as well, which is great. But that is a serious Chaos cage there, which the humans are not really going to be able to get into. Bit more chaos blood for the blood god. And time to wrap up the game, I think, with a score. So that was a win for the WMDs. Quite fun, but just a load of carnage, really. So do check out Fumbbl. And I've added a thing to the left which says if you're enjoying these, just head over to fumbbl.com, sign up, play some games, and support Krista, because he pays for it all himself, basically. And it's a marvellous Blood Bowl resource.